And now I would like you to take your lightest blue. Okay, so this will be a full picture. So again, using the side, and just start somewhere in the middle and begin to grow out. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to draw. And come down, all the way down. I'm just going to fill this whole piece of paper with blue. Go into your bowl and find a darker blue. And starting at the top, go over the surface of your lighter blue and come about halfway down the page and stop. So now, I'm starting from the bottom up, yellow, and your yellow is going to end about where your second blue ended. So they will meet but not overlap. Okay, and then switch over to your most emerald green. And now find your top edge of your yellow and work along it, stretching that green out in either direction. And you don't have to follow it precisely. You might go above it or below it just a bit. We're going to put a little first grade house in this landscape. And we're not going to use any line to make the house. So remember back to your first drawing where we started with one color in the center and we worked our way out. So I want you to have a sense, okay, is my house going to be this big or is it going to be this big? So I want your house to be relatively small. I'm going to say no larger than this and no smaller than this. Okay, so somewhere in this range. I want you to just watch for a minute, don't draw. So I'm going to start with a bright orange and I'm going to put my house over here. So just watch. So I'm growing my house out from the center. I'm going to find its edges as I go. And then once you find it, you can come in and again, using still the side of your chalk, find its edges. Do not draw a line around its edge. Once you've got the shape you want, the edges you want, take a deeper red, either that deep red or there's kind of a darker pink, either one of these. And again, starting in the center where you began your house, move out to the edges again and fill the space from the inside out. Okay, and then find a brown and along its base, under the eaves, give it a little bit of form. A door. So now find somewhere in your drawing If your rise is behind the house, find another place where there might be a tree that can come forth. So with your green, find a place. I'm going to put my tree here. So the tree is going to come right up out of the ground. So right in here, can you see okay, Brett? I'm going to draw the tree right up out of the earth, and I'm going to grow it. So just watch for a minute. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to find its branches as I go. Okay, and once you have your tree, go over it now with red. Again, try and work from the bottom up. Now you can start thinking about where the roots are exposed, coming into the plant. Okay, let's be done with winter, shall we? So take your green and bring some clusters of green into your branches. You don't want to obliterate your branches. And we're not necessarily seeing the branches that are coming out towards us, but there are some, and so there will be some foliage in the lower branches that are facing us as well. If you're kind of tired with your tree, come back over now with some green, and we'll create a little bit of hedge around the house. So bringing some green back in, and just make a little irregular line of green behind the house, and maybe even in front of the house. Come in, and maybe there's some low bushes around the house that we come back over now with some green, and we'll create a little bit of hedge around the house. So bringing some green back in. If you want some clouds, go ahead and bring them in.